Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Margaret Raitt. I want to thank Pam for having you all here. Thank you so much, Pam, for gathering your friends to learn more about essential oils. So what you all can expect from me tonight, this is going to be pretty fast, and don't be overwhelmed because sometimes it's a lot of information, but please stop me if you have a question along the way. So my goal of this class is to empower you. I'm going to teach you 3 cool things about essential oils, 3 ways to use the oils, and how to get the oils in your home. And as I go through this information, I want you to keep your friends and loved ones in mind, because if an oil I talk about you can't relate to that issue, you might know someone who really needs that might pop into your head. Just maybe write their name down, and I can help them. So just know that that's why I do this. I'm a wellness advocate with doTERRA. I love educating on the oils because I want to help people feel better, both physically, emotionally, and these oils have changed my life for the last 10 years. So I feel compelled to share them with you all. So keep in mind your loved ones, even if it doesn't apply to you. So 3 cool things about the essential oils. Everything I'm talking about here tonight only pertains to doTERRA brand. That is my brand of choice, and I'll tell you why here in this first little slide. But doTERRA does mean gift of the earth in Latin, so that's kind of cool. I believe that these oils are God's gift to us because he gave us the earth. He gave us the plants for our benefit. And so I believe that these are God's gifts. And when you see how well these work, you'll understand why I feel that way. So they are safe. They're 100% natural, no side effects, and no addictions. Basically, they're extracts from plants. They're different than herbs. Essential oils are 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. And so if you look at the comparison, 1 drop of peppermint oil would be equivalent to drinking 28 cups of peppermint tea. So there's quite a difference there. They're highly concentrated and really potent. doTERRAs are certified pure therapeutic grade. What that means to you is that we do extensive testing on every batch of oil. I think we do over 56 tests to determine that that oil is safe to bottle. It has to be free of pesticides, free of any fillers, any contaminants, anything that would make that oil not be 100% pure in its natural state. So down here is peppermint. I'm going to go through the oils kind of as I'm talking about certain things. So peppermint is a favorite. It was one of my first I was introduced to. It is such an amazing oil. It can be used for energizing. It just opens up your airways. You can take it like this. This is one of the ways I'll show you on the next screen, but you can put it in your hand like this. Just breathe it in. It immediately opens up your airways. It can cool down your body. You can put it on the back of your neck if you're having temperature issues. It also is one of my favorites for relieving head tension. I like to use it in a roller. They do come, some of ours come in rollers. So I just roll it right on where I'm having my head tension, and it's amazing. So when you look at these little letters next to each oil, the A, T, and I, I'm going to explain that in more detail on the next screen, but that is the 3 ways you can use the oils: aromatic, topical, and internal. I'll give you several examples. Not all oils are safe to take internally, and that will be indicated when I talk about those. But the second cool thing about essential oils is that they are effective. If you look at that diagram there, that's representing a cell. The oils are lipophilic, so they can actually permeate the cell membrane, and they can get inside the cell and work on the integrity and the health of that cell. Every issue we have is made up of cells, either good or bad. And so just keep in mind that oils can help with a lot of those cellular issues by supporting the health of the cell. A lot of times they can be more effective than modern approaches because they are lipophilic and can cross that cell membrane. That little purple guy there represents bacteria, which lies outside of the cells, which is why you can use synthetics like antibiotics and things like that to get rid of bacteria, but antibiotics cannot penetrate the cell membrane, which is why when you have other issues, the doctor just tells you to go home and write it out. On Guard down here and below is my favorite for supporting a healthy immune function. This oil has been studied so extensively that there's a whole product line built around this one blend. We have soaps, we have toothpaste, laundry, cleaning. This really helps cleanse. And it also can soothe the sore throat. You can gargle with this and it'll soothe the sore throat. You can use it as a cleanser for your home and your hands, and there's a million other uses for this. I put this on the bottom of my feet every night just to keep my immune system strong before I go to bed. The third thing about the oils that is amazing is how affordable they are. So actually more affordable than your modern approaches, and end up being about pennies per dose. So you can save hundreds of dollars a year by using the essential oils and doTERRA supplements. We would like to think of these as your first line of defense. We don't say these are a substitute for modern medical health care, but we do believe in a combined approach. So if you can take care of something at home and nip it in the bud, then that is just empowering to you, and that's going to save you time and money, and it's just to save your frustration too, right? Not being able to take care of something. So lavender is one we call the Swiss Army knife of the oils. It's used for so many things. Most of you know it as calming. It's very calming to the skin as well. So if you have, if you burn yourself, or if you have like a mosquito bite or some kind of irritant to your skin, lavender will calm it down immediately. It's amazing. It's also a natural antihistamine. So every morning I take a shot glass with a couple drops of lavender, peppermint, and lemon, and I was able to stop taking an over-the-counter synthetic that was helping me with my seasonal issues. So it's amazing for that as well. So the three ways that I kind of touched on a little bit, aromatics. So I demonstrated breathing it out of my hands. That's a really simple way. You can breathe it right out of the bottle. You can also put it in a diffuser. You probably can't see very well because this is kind of far away from you, but I have my diffuser running back here right now. And that is just going to clean the air. And when you breathe in an aroma, it goes to the limbic part of your brain where memory and emotions are stored. So it can instantly affect your mood. And it also supports the respiratory system. So you can use it. Aromatic is one of the most powerful ways to use the oils. And then the second one is topical. So topical area of concern, like I said, I like to put the peppermint on my head tension or back of the neck if you're feeling hot. The best way to do topical though is to dilute it with we call it carrier oil. We prefer fractionated coconut oil. People ask me why it's called fractionated coconut oil, and it's because doTERRA takes out the solids. So it leaves it stays in a liquid state, and it will not smell like coconut, and it will not go rancid. So that's our preference. You can also use olive oil, grapeseed oil, almond oil, jojoba oil, any kind of oil other than do not use like Crisco, anything like that. That would be gross. But you could use any other oil or an unscented lotion, because what that does is it helps it absorb better into your system. And if you have sensitive skin, it really does help the process. If you have sensitive skin, you should always dilute. When I put things on the bottom of my feet in certain oils, I don't dilute because I haven't been doing it for years and I'm used to it. But in the beginning, you should probably dilute. Now, internally is what sets us apart. So if any of you have ever bought oils, maybe at the grocery store or anywhere else, then you'll notice if you look at those bottles, I guarantee you that most of them say on them for aromatic use only or aromatic, and it doesn't even say topical. But the reason is because they know that their oils are synthetic. A lot of them are synthetic grade. You have synthetic grades, you have perfume grades, you have therapeutic grade, and then we have certified pure therapeutic grade with doTERRA. So know that less is more when you're using doTERRA. Please don't use those ones from the grocery store because they're just, it's just synthetic. It's just synthetic junk. That's why they're so cheap. So anyway, internally, you can doTERRA, certain ones that say they're safe for internal, you can put in a shot glass of water, or you can drink in your water. Like right now, I'm drinking lemon oil in my water. Always use glass or stainless if you're going to put oils in your drinking water. You can also put them in an empty veggie cap. That's one way to take them internally, or pop it under your tongue. That's a quick way to get into your system. So the first one I'm going to talk about that I just mentioned in my water is lemon. Lemon can be used all three ways. It smells like you just rubbed a fresh lemon in your hand because the lemon oil comes from the rind of the fruit. So it will not wear down the enamel in my teeth because it's not coming from the pulp. Like people that suck on lemons, I worry about their teeth. Anyway, you can use it as to clean your home, but it also helps cleanse your body. By drinking lemon in your water, it flushes out toxins on a daily basis. One other fun use I use lemon for, there's a lot of uses, but I use it in water in a spray bottle to clean my produce instead of buying that veggie wash from the store. Frankincense, we call the king of all oils. Because it really is, we say when in doubt, get your frankincense out because it can be used for so many things. These are just a couple uses right here. It can promote calm feelings. It can really calm you down. It smells like incense at church, but it's just more pure. It's anti-aging. It's great for the skin. You can put it right on fine lines and wrinkles. It can help improve the appearance of your skin. And this one really helps your cells perform optimally. It really, really helps the cellular health. So this is one that everybody should have. Digessan is our digestive blend, and it's for all things digestive related. It can relieve an upset stomach. You can use it for motion sickness or nausea. You can use it at meal times for improved digestion. Sometimes if I eat too much or I eat something bad, I will take this internally. I think internally is one of the best ways to take this, and it'll just calm down whatever you got going on. It just kind of evens out the digestive system. This one can also be used topically. You could rub it right on your stomach and it can really relieve whatever's going on. Deep Blue is our soothing blend. It soothes achy joints and muscles, and you can also use it for head tension. It does also come in a cream form. You may have seen this. This is in a lot of chiropractors' offices and gyms. This is sold because a lot of athletes like to have the cream in their gym bags. I use both. I prefer the oil. I have problems with my shoulders and my knees from playing college volleyball. So I actually put it on every day, and it keeps the inflammation down, which keeps my achiness down as well. Breathe is our respiratory blend, which right now is so popular because also we have the seasons changing, and now we're going into fall. So people are going to start having new seasonal issues. And this really does open up the and help support the lungs and the sinuses. And it promotes clear breathing day and night. So I diffuse this at night because my husband is a snorer. But when I diffuse this, he does not snore. So I get better sleep, and so does he. And I think because I'm a mouth breather, it also helps me sleep better. So if you have a snorer, somebody snore in your family, you might want to try this. This one is not meant for internal. Notice there's no I next to it. Adaptive is very popular right now because it's helping a lot of people with stress and anxious feelings. It helps ease nervous feelings. It can help improve sustained attention while easing the mind. So a lot of students are using this to focus, and it just makes you feel a lot better that everything's going to be okay. The reason it's called adaptive, it's really meant so you can adapt to any situation. And I can't think of a better situation than what we have going on right now in our world. So this is very popular right now. This also is not meant to take internally. This is a great one for diffusing. Actually, I'm diffusing it right now. I'm diffusing it along with the On Guard right now. I like the combination. You can have your own little recipes. You can diffuse more than one oil. I do it all the time. But this one, I will just tell you real quickly, there's a capsule you can take for internal use in this adaptive line, and it has saved my bacon so many times. I have triggers that I know of that will cause anxious feelings, and one of those is going to the dentist. So I actually take this oil with me, even if it's for cleaning. I know I'm weird. I will take a capsule about 30 minutes before my appointment, and I sail through. It's happened to me. I know I have other situations, and the capsules are always in my purse just in case. So there's three products in this line that really help out if you have any kind of anxious feelings going on right now. So Copaiba, or Copaiba, you can say either way, is this is our latest kind of like miracle oil that we all love, because it can be used topically, internally, and aromatically. It's actually in the adaptive blend. It helps calm the entire nervous system. It can help settle you down for sleep. I take 2 soft gels of this before I go to bed. It also soothes aches and pains. So it's helping my aches and pains, but it's also calming my nervous system. So that's why it's helping me sleep. This works with the endocannabinoid system, but it is not CBD. It's a completely different oil, but some people are finding that it's working better, or they're using it in combination with CBD. But this will not make you sleepy. There's no psychotropic. It works with different brain receptors. It's a completely different oil than CBD, just so you know. And then balance is last but not least. I'm going to talk about a couple more things, but this is our grounding blend. It just kind of makes you feel like everything's going to be okay. I need a break from life. It just keeps you kind of even. I noticed when I started using this years ago that I was just a nicer person to be around. Like I was like nicer to my kids. Just kind of keeps you like, you know, you're just not as uptight as I used to be. So here's what I'd like you to do is think. I know that when you registered, you told me of an issue that you had, but what I'd like you to do, because I want to do a drawing. So I want you to think about what your top 3 health concerns are. And maybe after what I've just talked about, we have way more oils than what I talked about, but those are kind of the top most popular oils that everybody gets to start with. So I want you to know that there's a lot more than what I just showed you. But think about what your top 3 health concerns are for you or your family, and then imagine your life without those. How would your life be better? What kind of difference would it make for you and your family? And then when you think of those, I want you to text them to me, because then I'm going to put your name on one of my drawing slips here. But when you text me, tell me who you are, because I forget to do that and then I won't know who you are. So text this number, 720-272-6390, and just list your top 3 and give me your name, and then I will write you down on this slip and I'll do the drawing at the end of the class. So I'm going to leave this up here for a few minutes, because the last class I did, I went too fast. And someone was like, I didn't get your phone number. So anyway, text me. Don't worry. I'm not going to bug you if you don't want to talk to me about ordering any oils, but this is how I can best help you. Let's see if anybody's texting me yet. I have my phone on silent. This is how I can best help you figure out what you need. Okay, nobody's texted me yet because you're afraid you're going to go on some list, but I promise you won't. Pam, thank you, Pam. Pam just texted me. Pam will vouch for me. I'm not going to be one of those people that bugs you. If you say you're not interested, then that's it, okay? All right, so we have time. You can keep sending those in. Write my phone number down, or I can get it to you again. But I want to talk about a couple more things before we wrap up, and then I'll do the drawing. So here is one product that I cannot live without. These 3 bottles are called our Lifelong Vitality Pack. They changed my life. Okay, so just a little background on me. I grew up Western medicine. That's all my family did. We took a pill went to the doctor or did a surgery for anything, everything. I didn't know about natural stuff. I thought natural stuff was weird. And I thought all vitamins were useless, right? So then I started taking Lifelong Vitality, and that's what these 3 bottles are called. And within 2 weeks, I felt more energy. And I've never stopped taking them. Although when I forget to take my morning dose, I can tell the same day. That's how quickly these metabolize. So the next slide will show you, oopsie. Okay, the next slide after this will show you what's in them. These are some of the testimonials over the years that people have, once they've started these 3 bottles of supplements. More energy, less pain, get sick less often, sleeping better. Some people are noticing that it's balancing their hormones. I've had my friends tell me that. Less anxious feelings, feeling more focused. I mean, can you think of any of those testimonials that you could relate to that you would like? So here is what these are made of. So the 3 bottles, the first one is Microplex VMZ, is vitamin, stands for vitamins and minerals. So those have all the vitamins and minerals you need, because no matter how well you eat, you cannot get all the nutrients that you need in your food, because the way the food is grown nowadays, and we cannot possibly eat enough to get the nutrients we need. So that has 12 servings of fruits and vegetables in it. If you look on the right side of the screen, the far right is what you would have to purchase at the grocery store to fulfill the same nutrients in these 3 bottles. So I don't know about you, but I don't want to spend $900 at the grocery store, and that food would spoil before I could eat it all. There's no way I could eat all that. So I'd rather just take a capsule. Although I still eat healthy, but then I don't have to worry about, I can fill the gap with the vitamins. And then the XE Omega is all the good omegas that we need that help healthy brain function, cardiovascular, nervous system, immune system, and brain health. We all know that omegas are good for us. So you can get your clean omegas through us, and they are, marine safe, sourced, whatever seal they have. You don't have to worry about that. If you're vegan, they do have a vegan version. If you can't do marine oil, there's plant omegas as well. And then alpha CRS, we kind of joke that CRS stands for can't remember stuff. It's our antioxidants that also helps with reduce inflammation, which reduces aches and pains. Healthy, supports healthy tissues, cellular function. It's amazing. So anyway, these 3 bottles are only $79.50 for a 1-month supply. That comes out to $2.56 a day. I want you to think about what you're spending on a daily basis, maybe on something that you love, maybe Starbucks, or going through the drive-through and getting a soda or a treat or whatever it is. And is your health worth $2.56 a day? Also, they do have a 30-day doTERRA has a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you are not fully satisfied with the results after trying these for 30 days, you get your money back. So, I mean, there's no risk involved. In case you are interested in getting any of the things I've talked about, or maybe other stuff that we're going to find out that you need, there's 3 ways to purchase. Retail is the most expensive, and I don't like to sell at retail because that's usually only sold in professional settings. Usually if you go into a spa, they're selling to you at retail because they got to mark up their product to make a profit. So I don't want to sell to you at retail, because we have an even better option with no commitment. We have a wholesale customer account, which is just like a Sam's or a Costco account, or if anyone is East Coast, I think it's BJ's. So you can get the best products for the best prices, but there's no commitment. So you just get a wholesale account. You can order whenever you want, and you get wholesale prices. Okay, so, but then you take it one step further, and this is what Pam and I do. We order on a monthly basis because doTERRA gives us reward points, and we redeem for free products with those points. So that's the smartest way to buy, but that is optional. It's not required like some companies that I have quit over the years because they wanted me to order the same thing every month and I didn't need it. So doTERRA does not make you do that. I want to make sure you know that. And you also are not signing up to do a business. I have to make that very clear because I didn't want to sign up to do a business in the beginning. I used the oils for 2 years